Hello, Stuart. Thank you so much for joining me today. So just to give everybody an introduction to begin with, my name's Dr. Laura Bonnet and I'm Programme Director of two MSc programmes in the Department of Health Data Science at the University of Liverpool. Stuart, could you tell us a bit about who you are too, please?
Hi, Laura. So my name's Stuart Becker. I qualified from Liverpool University from the vet school a while ago now, in 2000, and then came back to do a PhD about 2008. But I've been in practice really for about 20 years or so, partner in small animal practice, mainly around the northwest of England. I really enjoyed my PhD data analysis. So at the time I'd wanted to go back into academia, but due to various family reasons, I couldn't. So ended up back in practice for quite a few years before finally coming back to Liverpool to do the MSc in Health Data Science with you and the team.
Brilliant. Yeah, thank you. So when we originally set this course up, it was called the MSc in Health Data Science, and you were one of our very first cohorts, Stuart. But now things have changed a little bit. So we offer three different taught postgrad programmes. We have an MSc in Data Science and Analytics for Health, which is for anybody who's got a previous knowledge of numerical data, basically. Then we have an MSc in Data Science for Health conversion course. So for people who'd like to get in healthcare research but haven't got a numerical background. And we also have an MRes in Data Science for Health for students who want to focus on a research-based approach. Your background would have put you on our MSc in Data Science and Analytics for Health, Stuart. And I guess many people with animal science or vet backgrounds would be similar. And I was just wondering if you could kind of tell me what your favourite things about the course or the uni or the city were. Have you got kind of three top reasons that you chose us, basically?
I do. So I live in Liverpool anyway, so that was an obvious reason to it. But I really enjoyed my time at the university because I'd obviously done my undergraduate course there and then my PhD there. And when the health data science, as it was, MSc became available and I looked at the syllabus, it was exactly the sort of thing that I wanted to do. Because when I'd done the PhD, I'd obviously used statistics to do my analysis, but I'd always thought, actually, I'd really like to know more about this. I'd like to understand it better and in more depth. And actually, the syllabus of the MSc course did that and provided exactly the sort of thing that I was interested in. And then it's a nice bonus that everybody who teaches on the course and the other students are all very friendly and approachable as well. Liverpool in general is a really friendly and approachable city. So I was really pleased to join a department where people were like that. And actually I was able to ask the questions that revealed my massive ignorance of maths at that point without too much fear of being made to look foolish. So that was great.
Yeah, brilliant. And I think that's something that we're really proud of. There's so many degree programmes where it can feel very elitist and there's the expectation that you come with all this prior knowledge. Whilst there is an expectation of some prior knowledge to do a master's degree, we are very open to whatever background students have got and we'll work with individual students to guide them through. So it's really nice that you picked up on our openness to help as well. That's brilliant. So, sorry, go on, Stuart.
One of the things that I found, because I'd been out of academia for quite a long time before joining the MSc, was that I felt like I needed a little bit of preparation. So as a mature student, I did a module with the Open University in preparation for joining the MSc, so that I got back into mathematical thinking, because I'd obviously been in clinical practice for such a long time. And that little bit of preparation was really helpful to start me in the MSc and actually to reduce the steepness of the learning curve a little bit, although I have to say it was still pretty steep, Laura.
Yeah, absolutely. That is why we've introduced our second programme. So we have the conversion programme too for students who haven't got any prior knowledge. We're able to tailor the courses now so that we can help those who do come with knowledge to kind of go forth and extend their knowledge, whereas those who are coming without knowledge, we have a bit of an opportunity to help them take those first steps. So you're quite an unusual student on our course in a lovely way, in that you're from a veterinary background. Our students tend to be from public health or from maths or geography or computer science backgrounds. So who do you suggest would be suitable for our course, especially thinking about your kind of animal colleagues?
I think certainly anyone who has an interest in the data side well, certainly veterinary medicine, or beyond that, zoology or wider animal science, marine biology, that sort of thing, because there are large data sets. I came to the course with prior experience of looking at the commercial side of things because I was in a large commercial practice. So we were looking at things like stock control and loyalty schemes, and clinical audit. So that sort of thing would be a sort of obvious target for people who are sort of from a clinical background. But then there's all the research as well. So people who are doing zoological research, which is kind of the subject of my PhD, would really benefit from having a deeper knowledge of the statistics they're using to look at things like animal behaviour, or disease outbreaks in animals.
Brilliant. Yeah. And I think, we have a dissertation module as part of the MSc programs, and people are welcome to bring their own data sets. That's much more doable outside of human health, where there's regulatory paperwork here, there, and everywhere. So if people have their own data sets that they'd like to bring as part of the dissertation, that's a really good way of adapting the course to be particularly suited to people with an animal health background. And also, I seem to remember that you did our MSc on a part-time basis. Is that right, Stuart?
So it was a 1 year course at the time, and I did it over 2 years, and that was really helpful for me because outside the course and outside work, I have caring duties, so it allowed me to fulfil those duties and actually still complete the course in a reasonable time.
Yeah, so we offer quite a lot of flexibility. As you say, it's a full year course, full 1 year course if you do it straight through. We offer a part-time version over 2 years, but we also offer various other permutations. So you can do each module as a continuing professional development module, with or without assessments. So if assessments aren't your thing, you can choose to do it without those, or you can also choose to register as an MSc student, but then graduate at various points throughout with either a PG cert or a PG award or a PG dip. So there's a huge amount of flexibility. So if you'd like to find out more about any of those things, do contact me. I'll make sure that my email address is visible, but we would love to hear more from you about possibly becoming a student on any of our 3 programmes. Thank you so much for your time today, Stuart. I wonder if you've got one parting piece of information that you'd like to use to conclude this short video.
Certainly, one of the things that I found was a worry, but was rapidly laid at the end of the course, was what next? What do you do once you've actually completed the MSc or the MRes? And at the end of the course, what I actually found was that lots of opportunities suddenly appeared. There were opportunities at Liverpool, there were opportunities outside Liverpool, there were opportunities in human health and animal health. So it was really reassuring that actually at the end of the course there was somewhere to go and there was something to do next, and I didn't feel like I'd sort of made the wrong decision. There was a many paths forward, and I was really pleased to see that.
Yeah, that's great. And that's really true. And it's something I forget. I live in an academic world. We forget about progression beyond degree programmes. And most of our graduates find jobs whilst they are on our course and have something to exit into. And those that don't, do within a couple of months afterwards. So be that PhD students, be that research assistant posts, or working within industry. So it's a really good course as a step to future employment too. Thank you again, Stuart, for your time today. It's been lovely to catch up with you. And as I say before, if anybody would like to talk to me more about becoming a student on any of our 3 postgrad programmes, then please do drop me an email. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Lauren.